Our approach has been to participate as part of a collective of local government leaders in an initiative titled C40, which still remains C40, but is now a network of about 63 global cities that undertake climate change initiatives. We had the privilege and honor to host the C40 conference in February this year in this very hall. We were able to sit together with our colleagues and peers throughout the world, reviewing the impact and work undertaken by local government internationally. And we're able to assess how far we've come. We say as the C40 leadership group that the collective action undertaken by local authorities over a period of 3 years constitutes in excess of 4,000 individual activities that local authorities have been undertaking, and this would range from tree planting to alternative energy sources, building standards introduced, and so on. This action has ensured that we're able to make a meaningful impact and demonstrate through practical action that local government can make a significant contribution to the effort that's being undertaken by all to mitigate and adapt to climate change. Excuse me. As the City of Johannesburg in particular, the activities we've undertaken include, amongst others, a massive rollout of a program of planting trees in historically disadvantaged townships. Over a period of 5 years, we planted in excess of 200,000 trees. In the context of Johannesburg, when you arrive in the suburbia of Johannesburg, it is considered the world's largest man-made forest because, in fact, trees are abundant and accessible. Yet in historically disadvantaged areas, the situation is significantly different. And therefore, the initiative to ensure that we're able to plant trees in these areas and are able to mitigate and create green lungs in Johannesburg, we believe is important. We also initiated the first bus rapid transit system in South Africa and in fact on the continent, which we unveiled in 2010 as the City of Johannesburg. This has enabled us to remove physically a number of minibus taxis from our roads and replace this with BRT buses that are in fact being propelled by more efficient energy, and I'll come back to the energy question with regards to buses. We next week would be unveiling what is phase 1C of the bus rapid transit system in Johannesburg, and can say that progressively we have been able to reduce greenhouse gas emissions through a massive investment in a public transport system or a bus rapid transit system. Not only is this bus rapid transit system redefining the way in which people are able to travel, their safety, but also the efficiency of transportation, it is now becoming the backbone of what we have titled our Corridors of Freedom, or a transit-oriented development approach to Johannesburg. In the past year, we've been engaged in public consultations on urban design frameworks for these corridors of freedom that redefine Johannesburg spatially and therefore would introduce the urban efficiencies necessary to be able to mitigate climate change and create a system, an urban system that's a lot more efficient than we currently experience. This urban system would witness an increase in levels of densities in the city of Johannesburg and in the intensity of land uses, amongst others, along the Louis Botha area, which is about 5 kilometers from here as a corridor, but also looking at what we call the Empire Perth corridor between the CBD going into Soweto. And in the next few years, would be designing a corridor that links Alexandra, Sandton, and Randburg. It is through a redefinition of land uses and an increasing of intensity of land uses and the densities that we have that we can reduce the requirement of people to travel longer distances to access work, jobs, and entertainment, and other amenities they seek to access in